Many times that people want to write their story, write their memoir, but they don't know how to organize it all. They don't know how to get their pictures where they need to be. It. I teach a class at the senior center, and the biggest question I hear is, "What do I do with the stack of notes I have?" Well, I'm going to introduce you to my friend Dustin, who built a platform just for that purpose. Hello, Dustin. Let's get up here. My mystery guest today.
Hi, how are you, Francine?
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me because I think this platform is going to make sharing our stories so much easier than filling a notebook with notes, right?
One way of doing it.
So tell me, take us back to when you decided to build this platform and why you did it.
Well, I've always wanted this platform for myself, and there's similar platforms out there. To name a few, I think there's Storybook, there's Romento. Very expensive. Typically, you're going to spend about $100 to start, and that's before you even get to the book publishing process. Um, Now, I know how to build sort of the technical part of these types of things. I just never had maybe the funds or the ability to go out and hire a team of programmers and things like that to build it. But with the proliferation of AI, we have seen,
Okay, wait a minute. We're not live.
it says live at the top.
Oh, yes, we are. Thank you. Okay, everybody. Technical difficulties right here.
All right, great. Well, so with AI, we're able to do so much more, and um, the this all really began when I first started building my website for my actual farm, my Moon Tree Farm. My wife and I run. We have goats, and we have lotions and soaps and all that fun stuff. But I started to realize very quickly that I understood it. I understood the coding. I already have a background in coding. I have a background in finance, and I was like, some of these projects that I really wanted to do, such as a project that would help my parents or my loved ones write a book about their story. I knew that I was at the edge of being able to do that on my own. So after I really got my farm website set up nicely, and I was starting to get a good understanding, I'm like, all right, I'm going to give this a shot. So I start building. I build and I build, and I start uh, asking around, using other tools, finding what other people are doing, and kind of just letting people tinker around on the website, giving me feedback about what a good user experience is really all about. And so I've tried to accommodate and tweak things, but this tool is built specifically for folks who are not tech savvy. I want to make it so easy for someone to be able to tell their story that they want to come back to grand testimony and write more and more, and giving them engaging prompts to do so. Um, like I said, the ones that I first saw were typically around $100, if not more. We offer the platform at $5. This is,
Amazing.
an amazing price. Allows you to build everything that you need to build about your story, giving you over 690 prompts that will allow you to build your story, or you can build your own. But you don't need to use the prompts. You can use basically any of your own taglines or own titles to your story chapters. So it gives you all the help that you need, plus the flexibility to write it on your own. Um, I'm probably going to dive into it more, so I don't want to give away too much at this point. But the idea behind it has always been you know, what's the best way to get my parents and my loved ones to do something like this and make it affordable for everyone.
Okay, so the reason I teach this class at the senior center is because people want to leave a legacy. They want to tell their story to leave it for their kids and their grandkids and so on. But it's a daunting task
Yes.
to write your story, coming up with all the memories. So, a
Yeah.
lot of what we do in our class is just having a discussion. And when somebody tells a memory they have that they want to include in their book, I see three more light bulbs go off, which
Right.
is just exactly what these prompts are in grand testimony. And the user interface is so easy. All of my non-techie seniors say that it's just so easy to go in there, and all they have to do is pull it up and type. Hello, Mark. Mark's one of my fellow children's authors. He's watching us right now.
Hi, Mark.
These seniors are just finding it real easy to use grand testimony in conjunction with all the writing prompts I give them. So it's not anything that's really set in stone. You could turn it into what you want it to be. And I think one of the best parts is you could also upload your photos to it, which one lady had a big old box of photos, and she's wanting to use these photos to go along with her stories, and she had them like stuck into her little notebook and falling out of her notebook, and moving them around. And she said it was great to be able to upload them right where they need to be. Now, I might be giving away the secret sauce here, but tell everybody once they put all their information in, what they get, the free part. This is really cool. Well, what you get with your $5 membership.
So with your $5 membership, you always get a basic copy of all of your entries. You're always going to have access to your entries in digital form. So we don't try to strong arm anyone to purchase their information. Where the cost can come in is if you want this wrapped in a bow and nicely produced through a publishing process. And we offer three different publishing processes. One very basic, one middle of the road, and then a very premium version. We'll dive into that. But the idea is to give you options and allow you to produce that book however you see fit. And we're very transparent about the pricing and along the way about what the value is. So, is now a good time to kind of dive
Yes.
into it, and we'll kind of, all right, great. Let me share
Yes.
here.
Yeah. I love this platform because I am not much of a techie either, and it's just so
All right.
easy to use.
Okay, are you able to see my screen? Does it say Moontree Farm?
Yes.
Okay. I only start here because this is the overarching place that it all started. This is my wife and my wife's sister's main idea, but I get this little area over here called tech. As you can see, Grand Testimony is part of that tech project, but we have many other projects that we do that deal with problem solving, basically helping people accomplish tasks that can be done online or helpful to at least accomplish tasks in the real world. But let me go ahead and open up Grand Testimony. This is the main page. Every life holds a story worth passing down. I think that says it all. That's why we're doing it. You've got a lot of explanation on this homepage. It really does go through, what we're doing, how it's done. If you make it through sort of this, these explanations, I would encourage you to come down to the bottom here, and you can learn about different partnership ideas and terms and conditions. But where I love to send people, and this is really the fun part, is try the demo. So before you even you go to Francine's website to get a login, you can actually come do a demo and really learn all about Grand Testimony. It does take a second to load sometimes, but um, it's it's an opportunity to try out the tool before you use it. And hopefully it works here. It worked just fine a minute ago, of course.
The joys of technology, right?
Yeah. Let me try it again. See if we get a stale. There we go. All
There it
right.
is.
So what this is just a demo of the authoring platform. So when you create an account, you're going to go through just some simple login stuff, and then it's going to ask you some starter questions. It's going to go through a series of 12 questions, and it'll help you start thinking about, parts of your life that you want to focus on first. You can skip through those questions. You actually don't have to answer them, but I would encourage you to do it. But here, this is actually for someone who's gone through the beginning. They've already built their story. So they're actually very close to the limit of where they can publish a book. And we put a limit, we put a minimum on the number of words that we will allow before we publish a book. We don't want somebody to purchase a book that's only done, maybe a couple thousand words. It's just not, there's no value there for them, and we would encourage them to keep writing. Um, so this is somebody who's at 4,999 words. John Shepard is very close. He's about to get to that step. We're going to help him do that. So let's just say you are viewing John Shepard's demo profile. Try to unlock the video feature. The unlocking of the video feature is a feature that allows us to put a QR code on the front of your published book. This is going to be on the front page of your published book. Somebody's going to scan it, and they're going to see a video of you explaining your book. So this will live
Wow.
on way
I
beyond.
didn't even know about that feature. That is so cool.
Not too many people have gotten to 5,000. We're so ground level right now that we only have a few people. So people that are just starting this and run with it, you're going to be our shining stars that show people exactly what this is all about. So let me get into this. So John's story is one entry away from publishing. Add it to unlock the full book and video experience. So let's start the demo. Add one entry to unlock. Got it. All right. So where you see the green dots, John's already put information. It helps you kind of identify the different areas where he's already put information. Everything is based off of this life area. We kind of boil life areas down to these 12, where it's really areas in which every one of us spends some time in if you spent any time on this earth. So it really is going to incorporate every aspect of what we're doing in this world. So let me show you what those 12 are: origins, family, faith, identity, learning, relationships, work and calling, trials, growth, community, and legacy. So every life area is going to have a certain number of chapters. Let's in Origins, the one we're in right now, the chapters are over here on the left. We have 12 chapters. So let's just take a look at Birth Story because that's right where we are. Birth Story has an additional 8 questions on it. So you can see how this is, really can grow in as far as how many overall questions you can pull from. Name, name story. How did your name come up? How did where was your birthplace? Childhood home. Really, this talks about every aspect of your origin. We can move on to family, parents, mother, father, siblings, grandparents, extended family. We have faith, we have identity, talents, and gifts. So we can really go back to any of these and now or fill in and edit, either way. Let me just click on this. So looks like there's no data here, unfortunately, but well, why don't we make this the one that we add the one word? So let's just say test and get him over the hump here. We hit save. All right, book published is unlocked. Publishing is unlocked. John's profile picture in the top right, select customize book, choose a format, and turn on the video recording option before simulating checkout. So this is going to take you through all of the steps. So what did it say? It said click on John's picture up here. We're going to scroll down. Now, before I scroll down, let me just talk about what the profile offers. You can change your photo, remove your photo. You can talk about they call it the book front matter, the book dedication and prologue. This is where you're going to enter that information in. This is where you're going to keep track of how many words your book has. So right now, John just hit that 5,000. This is where you can generate your free PDF at any time. If you never want to purchase a book, you can always generate a PDF. You can in the normal version, you can email it, not in this demo version, but in the normal version, you can email it, or you can just save a copy right to your your hard drive. Customize my book. This is where we're going to actually customize a book in a little bit. But for, let's see, did I pass? No, customize a book. My book is where I want. It's been a minute since I've gone in here. Okay, so this is where you're going to do everything. Customize my book, including the video. So this is the 3 levels of editing that are offered. There's a very basic. This is AI basically doing grammar, spelling, punctuation, sentence structure. You can even change the language. It really offers quite a bit of features. Legacy Edition, this is where you're going to get not only the AI, but you're also going to get a human touch. So the cost is a little bit more. We pay an editor to go and do a full human editing of the manuscript. Now, there is a premium which does the AI version plus a full manuscript style editing. This is very basic. The Legacy Edition they're going to spend a couple hours going through it, and it's not going to be like a real book that you could publish. If you go with this is based on the number of words. So it really depends on how many words you have in your book, but it's 3 cents a word. And this is where someone's going to actually go through it with a fine-tooth comb, and they're going to polish it so that you would be able to sell this hopefully at Barnes and Noble. So, there's really different levels of editing. And then there's different levels of bound. You can do soft cover, hard cover. You can do black and white. You can do color. But also you can for no cost, you can add the video feature. Um, Now let's just select a few of these. We're just simulating here. Let's go ahead with the refined edition. I'll show you kind of some of the options that you have. You can say interview style. You can say narrative story, structured story. You can tell it to fix grammar, spelling, syntax, and preserve my natural voice. Let's just go with all of these as it is. Simulate checkout. All right. Video unlocked successfully. Okay, so we just checked out. We bought our book. The book is now going through the process. It's getting published. What we need, though, is to get a video on it. We're going to be communicating with you. We're going to make sure that, if you're planning on doing a video, we're not sending this to publishing until that video is ready. So the quicker you get the video done, the better, the quicker we'll be getting it to publishing. So to get that video done, you're going to come back into the profile, and then this is new. This is now unlocked. It wasn't there before. You're just going to say record video. Now I know already this is not going to work because my video camera is already being used by this recording, but I can at least show you that kind of works. Basically, you could say start recording. This is going to pop up if you're on a browser. If you're on Chrome, you can select whatever camera. This is the one I'm on right now, so it's not going to let me pick that one. But these are other cameras that aren't actually in use. But you would just hit start recording. You can use the video that's there, or you can replace it. There's only one video at a time. There's not multiple versions. So if you like it, that's the one, and it will stay, and that's the one that we'll publish. So you can re-record as many times, but that will overwrite the previous one.
So somebody can record the video on their phone and upload it?
Absolutely. That's actually where I tested it the first time. And this site works great with your phone. It doesn't have to be done from the desktop. It obviously presents a lot better from here, but from your phone, it actually works great.
That's amazing that somebody could actually write a book right there from their own phone.
Yep, and we've got help here at any time. This will be available if you're ever doing the demo and you lose where you are and you don't remember what it told you and you clicked OK. You can just hit this button and it'll tell you what you did the last time.
Oh, that is cool.
So
I'm learning more about it every time I look at it. This is a really awesome platform. And while you were talking, I was thinking back when I was a kid, we had these books, and every year my parents would put a picture and write some stuff that we were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't it be cool to do one of these for your kid?
Oh, if you could, start it early.
Right?
And then pass it on as they get older, they would love it.
I mean, by the time you hit 5,000 words, it's graduation time. Give them a book as a graduation present. Then start again. And when they get married, give them a book as a wedding present. That would be so cool.
Sure. I mean, you could hit 5,000 words in the first origin stories. I mean, if there is just so much content here that you could make this into a encyclopedia by the end of a life.
And your family will thank you for it.
Yes.
Because I'm looking at this as looking back at my family members thinking, oh, I wish I had asked them these questions when they were around. Or I wish I asked my mom these questions while she still had her memory.
Yeah.
Please, everybody, don't wait until the memories fade. Do it early. Do it while you can, and do it for your kids.
Yep. I did want to pop back into here this edit entry. This is one of our John Shepard's longer entries. He put in a photo of him being born in 1966. Uh, well, what I wanted to show you is that the 1966. You can put beginning dates, end dates. You don't have to put anything. But what I would encourage you to do is put something, because when you do, it actually saves down here on the timeline, and you can, if you have put maybe something in, and maybe you forgot what chapter it was in, or maybe you forgot what I'm sorry, what life area it was in. It's like, you have no idea where you put it in, but you put it in. Hopefully, you put it in your timeline, because everything that you put in your entries will end up down here. So I know a lot happened in 1966 for John here. So he's going to see all of the entries that have to deal with 1966. So he can get back into any one of them at any time. Um, I think this is going to be really helpful, as you fill up this timeline, to see where there might be some gaps and try to fill those in as well.
Wow. I mean, this is just so robust. We
Thank you.
unpacked a lot today. We definitely unpacked a lot. So I'm going to say, if you are watching this in the replay and you have any questions, please put a comment in the comment block and we will get back to you and answer any of your questions. Check the comments. There's already a link so you could try your own demo, or you could hit this QR code right here and get your own demo, pay your $5 and
No,
start
actually, for
writing.
you, so anyone that goes to your QR code, they actually get a 50% off. So it's only 250 that they pay to use the platform. So
That's even better. $2.50. What are you
yeah,
waiting for?
yeah, and there are very good regressive pricing. If you need to buy more, if someone comes to the platform with your coupon code and they buy more than one, let's say they buy 10, because they have 10 people that might want to build this book, it's not going to cost you $2.55. It's for every one of them. It's going to be much less. Here, you're not seeing the discount, but let's just show $5 should cost $50, right? No, not this way. We do it for $33. So in your case, if somebody came, they would buy it for half of that. $33 is, you guessed, about 16 and
Yep.
change. So um, yeah, just wanted to throw that out there. But in order for you to get that discount code, you come to her website using the QR code or the link that she's talking about.
Wow. We have 2 minutes left. So tell the audience what you want them to remember when we're done with this live stream.
Well, just remember that, this is a platform to really help connect you to your loved ones. Give yourself, the gift of hearing more about them. This is going to be just as good for them as it is for you. And it is a gift that can really keep on giving for almost nothing. And so I look at this as an opportunity to share not only with your family but across maybe your groups, your clubs, whatever the stories are everywhere, and you want everyone to have that connection with their family. So
Oh, I just had this brilliant idea. People have scrapbooking parties.
oh
What
yeah,
if you what if you got members of your family together and you all got your laptops around and you start reminiscing about family stories and just
yeah,
start filling it in together? What a
I
party
love it.
that would be.
That would be a party. We should have grand testimony parties.
There you go. There you go. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today,
Thank you.
Dustin. And I'm ready to start writing some more because who knows, I am an author, but this may just spark something new for me to try.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.